Why does eating African food in the US or UK sometimes feel like you need a second paycheck?
$30 for a bowl of suya. You look at the bowl is not even full. The bowl is not even full. If I'm spending $30 on a meal, I better be able to eat it at least 2 different days. 2 different days. You guys are giving people not even a meal for the whole day. 1 meal of the day, $30. And the portions are not justifying the prices. The portions are not justifying the prices. Y'all are stingy with the meat. Come in ordinary suya. Come in ordinary suya. You guys don't want to give people enough meat. You guys don't want to give people enough meat.
Let's be honest. African restaurants are becoming increasingly expensive, and it's starting to push customers away.
African food in the US is so expensive. That's the reason you don't see too many Americans in African restaurants. But when you go to Asian or Chinese restaurants, you see Americans lined up like beads on a string. Africans, we don't have gold in our food. Jollof rice is basically rice, tomatoes, and oil, and small ingredients. That's it. All of these things were bought in the US for no money. But the way you guys skyrocket the prices, I'm not talking about high-end or upscale restaurants. If I go to Continent DC, I know that's an upscale restaurant because they serve you food, they even put water in your cup. But some of you African, you sell a bottle of water for $2, $1.50 for a small bottle of water. Look at food for $29. If you go to American soul food restaurant with $29, you know what you're gonna buy? Have you seen their platters? If you go to Asian restaurant, Saku, Japan, if you buy food for $15, you won't be able to finish it. If you go to Chinese restaurants with $13, if American restaurants, their prices are usually $15, $17, $18, $19, $20. Africans, I wanted to eat roasted tilapia. They said it's $45 with no plantains. With plantain, $50. $50 for roasted tilapia. That tilapia is $5. I'm not exaggerating. That tilapia is $5 at the grocery store. But they are selling it for $50. Africans, we have to, and understand all of us are coming to look. Some of you even sell hot sauce. The American restaurant will give you free hot sauce. In some cases, they even give you free water. Chill. That's the reason why Americans don't patronize us all the time. Because our food is so expensive. When they go to Chick-fil-A, when they go to Popeyes, Chipotle, they don't spend more than $15 there. And they eat well. We don't have gold in our food. You guys should chill. Chill. If you see the way Americans serve their chicken and their turkey, wah, wah, wah. If you go to African restaurant, pinch, stingy with portion, only price. Please chill.
Now, restaurants absolutely have higher expenses. Food, labor, rent, insurance, utilities, and imported ingredients have all become more expensive. In the US, restaurant expenses are estimated to be 36% higher than in 2019, while menu prices have also risen significantly. But here's the problem. Customers have limits too. When a plate of jollof rice, egusi, suya, or oxtail becomes so expensive that people can only afford it occasionally, restaurants lose repeat customers. And repeat customers are what keep businesses alive. African food has an enormous opportunity to become mainstream. In the UK alone, the African diaspora food market is estimated at £1.5 billion, with the vast majority of surveyed consumers eating African food regularly.
This na Chipotle. Chipotle for $17. This how they lie you. $17. 90s. $17.70. Can you all see? $17.70 for a drink, and I think go take refill for them. I can finish here and go and take another refill of any drink of my choice for $17.70. Now, not only the drink, in here in this Chipotle is very healthy. You got lettuce, you got cheese, you got corn. People they talk corn. You got brisket. This is meat. This is real meat. You see, real meat, right? What you call soya is in here. Soya you buy for $25, $50 in a small bowl like this. This is $17. It has rice. Look at how healthy and rich this is. For $17. I don't even drink sip of wipe up. I wipe up with the soup. Because African is not around vex me. I don't vex me plenty. Stop being stingy with the meat. Why are you all stingy with the meat? And even the drinks. Show me one African restaurant abroad where you fit chop for $17 flop. Is there any African restaurant that you can eat $17 and you get full? What can you even buy for $17? Eba, just pounded yam, that small one like that is already $10. $7 to $10. Not to talk of the soup. When the soup coming in, you'll be looking at $30, $40 something dollars. And then they are stingy with the meat. They are stingy with the meat, my country people. So African restaurant change your way. If you have an African restaurant and you think I can come and eat for $17 and I get full, because I know we finish the chop. I just came here to make this video just to prove to African restaurants that you all are too expensive for no reason. And we should pay for what we are eating. Don't be stingy with the meat. Don't be stingy with the meat.
For me, I don't mind spending $50 on food, in a Nigerian restaurant. I don't mind, bro. I don't mind, because no one forced me. But my problem is, why should I be spending $50 in jollof rice and chicken and plantain, but the aesthetic of the restaurant doesn't match the amount of food you are selling, the amount of the food you are selling? Why? If you go to an Indian restaurant that they are selling a food for close to that amount of money, that's a nice, beautiful, aesthetic restaurant. If you go to an American restaurant, that's a grill, Texas grill that sells food close to that amount, the aesthetic of the restaurant is going to be very, very beautiful. But Nigerian owned, for some reason, Nigerian restaurant will be selling food for $60, $50, but the aesthetic of the restaurant is like a village house. It's like a village house. Make it make sense.
So what's the solution? Restaurants need to focus on affordable pricing, reasonable portions, smart menu options, combo meals, and value. You don't have to make food cheap, but make it worth the price. Before you go anywhere, like and subscribe if you feel the same about the situation, because if customers can afford to come back every week instead of once every few months, everybody wins. The customer, the restaurant, and African food culture. African food deserves to be celebrated and affordable enough for people to keep coming back.